get adjusted, friend. It's about that time for the morning grind. Every morning at 8:30, except off, which we don't take many off days. There's a lot of people that ain't in here that where are you, Cousin Charlie? Weatherman, I know you had an excused absence. You can get away with it because you had to go to Lebanon this morning. But Cousin Charlie, it's 8:30 and you're not here. Very disappointed. Kathleen, Lisa Proger. Hey Lisa, are you coming in today or tomorrow? I cannot remember what you said. Hey Garrett, how are you, buddy? Happy New Year, everyone. I don't know what it is about New Year's. Jamie Stillman, good morning, buddy. I don't know what it is about the New Year. David Estes, how are you, friend? But for some reason, we all get motivated in the New Year. Why is that, Kathleen? I saw you out this morning running at like 1 degree. I was looking for you, but maybe I left a little early. But this morning, I woke up and I hurt my stomach. I pulled a muscle in my stomach, and I don't know if you've ever done that, but it's very, very painful. Every movement, whenever you breathe. Eric, I need to talk to you this morning. If I could talk to you, if you're working today, I don't know if you are or not, but this morning, alarm went off at 4:50, like every day, and my stomach was, it was really sore. So, like when I breathe, it really hurts. And I watched those games yesterday, so I was very tired, and everything in my mind was saying, dude, come on, just take off one day. You ain't got to go into the gym today. You can go, let that stomach heal, let that stomach muscle heal. But I made the decision. I said, you know what? Every morning I get up and I just go do this. So this is really, it wasn't a decision for me. It was a habit that I started long before. I'm in such a habit of getting up and going to the gym. It doesn't matter what I feel like. Hey, unless I'm hungover. Monday morning, I could not have gone to the gym. Hey, Carrie Ann, how are you, girl? So, who here is excited about their 2018? How was your 2017? It don't matter how your 2017 is or was, because 2017's over. But I've recommitted myself over the last week about what I wanted to accomplish. As a matter of fact, this morning I wrote down my goals. I wrote down maybe 6 goals that I wanted, that were anywhere from work, finances, health, relational, all the things that were important to me. I wrote those down, and every single day I'm going to get in the habit of writing those goals down, because I believe once you put your mind there, you start thinking about it, you start building habits, and the next thing you know, hey, Chris Garrett, how are you, friend? Cousin Charlie, where have you been all morning? Cousin Charlie, I'm talking to you.
Hey.
I've been doing, hey, what time is it?
8:33.
Why are you 3 minutes late? You didn't go to the gym, you slept in. See, your mind has already let you down this morning, hasn't it?
Not really.
Well, you're not here at 8:30.
No.
So, hey, your mind's already let me down this morning.
Yeah. I had to do some husband.
Hey,
duty.
How do you feel about it?
It's not off to the start I wanted.
Can you make up for it?
Sure can.
You promise?
I will.
Can you work till midnight the next 5 nights?
I can.
Will you do that for me? So, I write my goals down every single morning, or I'm going to force myself to write my goals down every single morning, because I believe, Cousin Charlie, if I do this, if I force myself to write them down, it's going to make me start acting out those goals. Those will become my life. And this year, I'm setting some pretty lofty goals. How about yourself?
I am too, except I'm doing something new. Instead of waking up and looking at my phone first thing in the morning, I'm writing down my goals the night before, and the first thing I do in the morning is I read my goals.
Cousin Charlie, that is awesome.
So
Now, why are you not looking at that phone first thing in the morning?
Because I want the goals of what I'm going to accomplish that day to be the first thing that I see.
That's pretty powerful, Cousin Charlie.
So this morning, when I woke up at 2:30,
and went back to bed.
But I read my goals. So I've already read my goals 5 or 6 times this morning of what I'm going to accomplish.
Hey, Bonnie, how are you doing, girl? Bill Jake's friend, how are you? So, are you just going to write them down every night the same way? How did you come up with these goals?
I've got 3 goals for each day of what I want to do.
Ooh.
And then
so they're different every single day?
They are. But then I've also got on another sheet of paper my goals for the year. And so I read those.
Where did you come up with this?
I just came up with the idea myself. Of if I see it in the morning, it's the first thing I see. That's going to be the first thing and playing it on my mind.
Why do you feel like it's so easy to recalibrate and say, hey, I got a fresh start in January. I'm going to do this in January. What do you think that's the case?
Well, I think traditionally we just look at January as a time to restart.
That's biblical, I think, isn't it?
It is. Well, everything has a season.
Yeah.
And this is the season for restarting, maybe planning. And as I'm planning what I'm going to accomplish this year in 2018, well, each day is also a day to restart. So say I have a bad day. Well, you know what? Tomorrow's a brand new day. Don't sit there and let, I didn't accomplish what I wanted to yesterday, ruin today. That's yesterday. It's in the past. It's a brand new day.
Shake it off. Bounce back. Okay, so I believe in setting really, really big goals. I think anybody can set really big goals. But do you have a predictable outcome measure? Can you say, if I do this, I will hit my outcome? Do you have that?
I do. Before I go to bed, I get a sheet of paper out of the printer. My wife tells me to quit wasting printer paper every night. But then after I write it down, I think, how am I going to accomplish this?
Start stealing some from here. I won't tell anybody.
Okay.
Just steal it from the office.
But I think, how am I going to accomplish this? Because I saw a quote yesterday, and it's a very good quote.
Did you take a picture of it?
I did. I took a picture of it. And it says, a goal without a plan is just a wish.
Who said that?
Antone D. Sant. I can't pronounce it.
Did you see it on Facebook?
I did.
Who made the post?
Scott Layden posted it.
Okay.
And I thought, wow, that's good. When I'm writing down my goals for the next day, if I'm not having a plan of how I'm going to accomplish them.
Do you mind sharing your goals? Can you give us any of your goals for today?
Yeah, I can give you my goals for today.
Hey, we don't want to give away any of your secrets, but hey, are you comfortable talking about your goals for today?
Yeah. The first one is I'm going to make it to the gym.
Okay.
You may say, well, you didn't make it. I have close to go to the gym over lunch.
Okay.
So I'm going to make it to the gym today. Second is I've got 3 people that I'm going to follow up with who called over the long weekend. And I'm going to reach out to all of them. And then my goal is to get an appointment with one of those 3 people.
Okay.
And then my last goal for the day is, you ready for it? It's a big one.
Is it about me?
It is about you. I want to make sure I get a little time with you today.
Oh, well, this is your time. How much more you need?
I may need a little bit more.
How much time you want? Okay.
See, when there's people that can make you better, you've got to force yourself to get time with them.
If you're looking for a mentor, you've got to get proximity to those people. You cannot depend on them. You can't be offended if a mentor says, if they push you off or if they don't want to talk to you. You've got to force yourself into their way. You've got to get into the flow of their life. You got to get in front of them to where they can't get around you. So that's a good idea. Now, what time are you wanting this time?
This afternoon. Because I know in the mornings you're busy and you're doing your things where you may kind of push me to the side. But this afternoon, I think I can kind of push my way in and I can get some time with you, maybe help me with training and
Does he
improve.
not know you've got a 8:30 obligation?
He does.
Every morning disrespecting us. So here's something I'm going to close this on. I believe that every single day when you wake up, somewhere along the course of your day, you've got about 3 hours to excel in performance. Do you understand what I'm saying, Cousin Charlie?
I do.
You cannot get up and work all day. You can't get up and just go all day and play at a high level. I do think you've got about a 3-hour window. And I think most everybody out there has a 3-hour window in the morning. I think later in the day you kind of stall, you kind of crash. So here's what I'm saying. If you've already got enough positive energy going in the morning, and you know you've got 3 hours. For me, I really feel like about from now till 11 o'clock is my peak time. So this is the time I need to be doing the things that I don't really want to do, that are things that I need to do or things that I have to do that are dependent. If I take care of the one thing in the morning, it will take care of everything else. So if I were you, Cousin Charlie, I would come in and I would knock my things out as quickly as you possibly can. Hey Dale Jr., David Latham, roll tide, Latham, roll tide. Hey, I have to admit this. I'm sick of seeing y'all win every game, by the way. So, I believe you should set big goals. I think your goals also have to be measured by your activity. Are you tracking your goals? Are you doing what you need to do activity-wise? As Coach Saban would say, you've got a process. Do you know what a process would look like for us, Cousin Charlie?
Yes.
We want to do how many deals this year?
We want to do over 150.
Well, we want to do over 150 deals this year. So if we break down activities, we can't just say we want to sell 150 houses this year. What we've got to do is we've got to track activity. We've got to track a process. And if we do the process, we got to have enough faith that we're going to hit our goal. So whenever you raise your goal, you got to raise your activity. So what we did in 2017 will not get us 150 transactions, will it, Cousin Charlie?
It will not.
So we're going to have to do something to promote more activity. And then we've got to track it. We've got to be accountable. So everybody, hey, I need your help out there. If you know anybody looking to buy or sell a house, call us, 895-7677. If you can think of one person that we could build a relationship, even if they're looking to buy in 2019 or 20, I would love to sit down and chat with you. So everybody, it's a new year, a new focus. You should have a new energy. 2017's done. It's over. It doesn't matter how good or bad 2017 was. 2017 was my best year ever. So I can't allow, hey, Brandon Patrick, you got to raise them activities, buddy. So 2017, I didn't want to leave 2017. It was my favorite year I've ever had. But guess what? I've got to put it behind me. I've got to think bigger into 2018. So everybody, I hope you're up working. Don't let this cold weather deter you. If you get through days like today, Cousin Charlie, I woke up, my stomach was really, it was really hurting. I went to the gym. Hey, the heater's out in my car. Did you know that?
I did not.
The heater's out in my car. I've got to go fix that. But I didn't allow that to be an excuse. So whenever I get up, I fight through the stomach. I fight through the cold. I fight through the car being broke down. What do you know what that does for me?
Makes you stronger. You fought through tough
Where
stuff.
does it make me stronger?
What, mentally?
Mentally, emotionally, it made me. Today was a big win for me already because I proved to myself. You know, letting yourself down is so. It's so unfortunate, but I've let myself down so many times. But whenever you don't let yourself down, it's such a powerful motivator. You know, so getting through this morning is going to give me more confidence, more belief that I can get through any other morning. So, hey, we're a little short-staffed today because the weatherman had to go to Lebanon, but we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be back on here tomorrow. We'll talk about something else. But, hey, plan your goals. Cousin Charlie's got a great idea. You really need to write your goals down every day. You need to be present with your goals every day. Your mind needs to see your goals every single day, because what happens is there's a connection between you, your spirit, where you are. And I know this sounds crazy, but you need to be in the presence of those goals every single day. You really need to do it in the morning and in the night, like what Cousin Charlie said. Then you go through there and you check them off. So tomorrow we'll ask Cousin Charlie if he did his 3 goals. Everybody have a great 2018. See ya.